Dr. O got a vent from a very personal space. The personal space is that of sisterly love and deep, deep regret as I look at the state of my nation. I'm keeping it broad, but I'm going to get very specific. Less than 24 hours ago, I saw my 68-year-old brother harassed by the phenomenon that we've started to call jokingly a Karen, but it's not funny, okay? A white woman harassed my brother, and my experience of seeing him immediately after that was that she had struck fear in him. And you know what? That was her intention, and I'm sick to death of not saying what it really is, because this is somebody who is staff at a public housing project, and she is having her issues catch up with her. She is racist, okay? And there's a scale that we use, and there's one that has to do with I intentionally interact with Black people to make them afraid, to frighten them. It's second to the end. It's what you saw that Cooper Anderson crazy shit happen in Central Park. I'm going to call the police on you, all right? But she is the police in a position of authority. What's even worse is this person, my brother, is on the list for housing in this 460 unit network of housing for unhoused people, for people who need more subsidy and support. And the way she harassed him was absolutely ridiculous. And if there's anything less than an apology, then that's very, very sad. I imagine she could get to a point of an apology, because I imagine she knows on some level how stupid, I'm sorry, that's getting very judgy. Deep breath. I imagine on some level, this woman knows or is starting to realize that, oops, you can't treat your potential clients that way, even if they're Black. And I say even if they're Black because my brother is a lifeguard. Guess who happens to be calling right now in the middle of my presentation? The Housing Authority people, because that's how tuned in Spirit energy is to this. I'm going to make it to 3 minutes though on this one. My brother is a lifeguard for children in this community. My brother has been a lifeguard many times. He's been an after-school teacher. He was fired without any warning and without any notice from a job as an after-school support here in central Vermont. He is still a lifeguard, but years ago when he was a lifeguard in Lincoln, Massachusetts, let's keep it a little bit away from you all right? He was just waiting for a ride outside of the house where we lived, and had lived for about a year at the time, when police cars came with blue flashing light because somebody had called the cops on a person who was loitering. Why was he a loiterer? Because he was a Black man, and they were looking at him as if he didn't belong there. I'm sick of it. I'm calling it what it is, and it hurts. But reparations are needed right now. Apology would be nice, but reparations.